Hello everyone and welcome back to this channel. Today we are doing a ranking video of the Video Games Monthly of the month of March 2025. I got 5 games. It was 3 Nintendo, 1 Super Nintendo, and 1 Sega Genesis. Last month we didn't have any S ranks or A ranks, I believe, so we'll see if we get any this month. And remember, if you're new to this channel, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button as it helps out this channel grow. And don't forget to hit the notification button for all future videos. So, let's begin. First up, Nigel Mansell World Championship Racing for the Super Nintendo. The player can race in a single place, participating in a season of Formula 1, or practice the skills on a particular racetrack. The changing of the tires is mandatory in the pit lane during the middle of each race, and weather can determine whether the players should use hard tires, soft tires, or rain tires. Before the beginning of the race, it is possible to change some aspects of the car, such as tires or gearbox. Now, being licensed by Nigel Mansell, the game followed the 1992 Formula Racing season, which he won. The player takes on Mansell's role to try to win the title against 11 of real-life drivers that were still active in their careers by the time the game was launched. Now, this game was okay-ish. It had okay graphics and the sound effects were okay. The gameplay, it wasn't too bad. Not my style of racing, but I'll give this game a C. Next up, F-22 Interceptor for the Sega Genesis. The player has 3 skill levels to choose from: Cadet, Training, and Combat. The player must then pick up 4 campaigns called US, Korea, Iraq, and Russia. In each level, the player's F-22 is targeted by surface-to-air missiles, enemy aircraft, and artillery. The mission is to destroy the targets and complete the objectives using a wide range of missiles, from heat-seeking missiles, precise guided bombs. The aircraft is also given 2 cannons to engage enemy targets. At the end of each mission, the player is required to either land on a runway. Sometimes, in-flight refueling is needed to prevent the F-22 from crashing. As the game progresses, the player will also be able to unlock an Aces campaign where they will face off with advanced pilots from North Korea, Iraq, the Soviet Union, and the United States. And honestly, I did not like this game. I didn't like the graphics, it was slow and sluggish, and I just think this is a horrible game. I'm gonna give this an F. Next up is Baseball for the NES. As in real baseball, the object of the game is to score the most runs. The game supports 1 player versus a computer opponent, or 2 players. Each player can select 1 of 6 teams. Although lacking the license of official teams, their initials in the game corresponds to the Japanese Central League or the American Major League Baseball teams in their respective regions. The only gameplay difference between the teams is the uniform colors. So basically both teams, they pretty much play the same. The game was pretty slow and sluggish, the graphics weren't that good, and just didn't have much fun with this one at all. There are definitely better baseball games on the NES than this one, and I'm going to give this a D. Next up, Rad Racer for the NES. Rad Racer is a racing game in which the player races in a race from the west coast to the east coast. The gameplay is sprite-based and the player controls the car from a behind-the-vehicle perspective. At the start of the game, the player chooses between 2 types of car to race, either a 328 twin-turbo or an F1 machine. Although both cars can perform exactly the same. The object is to compete in 8 driving stages in varying skylines, environments, and locations, including Los Angeles, San Francisco, and Athens. Competitors' vehicles get faster as the target progress and include Volkswagens, Beetles, and Ferraris. The graphics were okay-ish for an NES racing game, but I could not get into this game that much. Yeah, I didn't like this one. I'm gonna give this a D. Now finally, RC Program for the NES. RC Program is a racing game in which a player races a radio-controlled car against 3 opponents around a racetrack from an overhead perspective. The horizontal control gamepad buttons steer to left or right, and the other buttons accelerate, fire weapons, and pause the game. Across 32 tracks, the top 3 or 4 races qualify for each race and reach a game over. The 2 continues can restart from the previous race, losing all points. Each track gives a trophy, and a high score yields larger high score trophies, leading up to the Super Trophy. 12 unique tracks are repeatedly indefinitely. The original box art claims that the game contains 32 tracks of race and thrills, but the 24th track is unofficially the last because it is the largest. Each track after 24 is a repeat of track 1, but with additional features. All 32 tracks, computer-controlled opponents run at a maximum speed and cannot be beaten without the weapons. The game has no formal end. The players eventually run out of weapons and are eliminated from the race. This game actually surprised me, and I actually did have some fun with this. I kind of like the graphics. They were actually pretty decent for an NES game, and the sound effects were okay too. And I actually had fun with this game, and I'm going to give this a B. Well, that will do it for this month's video games ranking video. Let me know what you think about these games. Still no A or S ranks in here, but we got a B this time, so we'll see what happens next month. Until next time, peace out.